Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hello down there. Or up there.
Down
Oh,
there?
I keep forgetting I don't have
I turned
Optifine.
your world upside down.
You did. I wanted to zoom in on you, and I don't have Optifine. When is Optifine
Optifine.
going to get
They're
with it?
waiting for some other like MC something to upgrade. I don't know.
Well,
Annoyance and such. All right.
this is beautiful.
It's looking good. It's actually looking really good.
Good work. Oh wait.
Yeah, good work. Oh wait, it wasn't me. Oh. Wow. Okay. So I'm recording now.
Okay. Good
All
job.
right. So this is all done. This is done.
Just in time.
Just in time for the reset. Yay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't me who finished it. It
No.
says much of the stress people feel doesn't come from having too much to do. It comes from not finishing what you started. Signed, the builder.
Yeah, I never finish what I start, so.
And I know that I know who fixed the first part of the house. And I am assuming that it's the same person who did this. I guess they don't want their name revealed, so I won't say. But it's not Mog Swamp like I thought it was.
It's beautiful.
So I mean, thank you very much to the person who finished this up. That means a lot. This is almost exactly as I envisioned it. I didn't picture the black stained glass, or what is it?
Because that wasn't implemented back today.
Well, exactly, but that's exactly what I wanted to do, was have this glass partition, have it come out to about here, like exactly right here, and I was gonna then put like leaf blocks all around it. Kind of, you know how LOL Nations
Yeah.
thing? Very similar in nature to that. Like, just make it very nice looking. You know,
It does look nice.
it's
Unfortunately.
looking nice. Yeah, and then I was gonna put like little grass flower areas and stuff, and just make it look very
Aw.
almost park like up here.
Oh.
That's so cool though that someone actually took the time to finish this up. And I know how much time it takes, because trust me, having made giant circles and stuff like this before, takes a load of time, and you have to basically count and count and count as you're going along.
OCD it.
Really, you do. And so, man, my amount of appreciation is just, it has no level. It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
Yeah. And then it's like it continues.
Where are you?
I just ran outside my back door.
Okay.
It continues. Someone actually took the time and started finishing the redstone.
I love how they're finishing your house
They
before.
actually finished, like, well, this one's messed up a little bit for some reason, but they started doing all the redstone lamps. Like, it's just, man, I don't.
Now you're gonna be sad to have this place go.
Not that I wasn't sad as it was, but yeah, I'll be like even more. So where am I?
And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing back at spawn, it's because we're doing a server reset.
We are doing a server reset. It's been confirmed. We had a meeting with the whole server. I don't know if Drew's going to be updating the public on it or not, but we had a server reset, or we're going to be doing a server reset. We haven't had one yet, obviously. And that's all there is to say about it.
Yeah, there was really no point in me staying out at that like base way far out and continue working on that when, you know, nah. My
Yeah.
music is so loud. Fix that. I love what you've done in this place. I love these trees. I haven't been here in this so long.
Yeah, the trees was me at least. I can take credit for some of the things that are done here.
Very
And
nice.
I like the touch. I wish I could have finished it to the point where I was actually going to convert all of the trees in this entire island to the new acacia trees.
Can you
just
tell
kinda
me
make it-
what you were doing here finally?
I mentioned it in a video.
I must have missed it.
I mentioned it in a video. What I basically said was it was going to be a full, complete dome,
Mm-hmm.
like not just a half dome,
Mm-hmm.
but an entire sphere. And the bottom half of the sphere was going to be filled with water, and there would be a little floating island inside the water, kind of like a a miniaturized biome with a little
Aw.
tree and a little tiny shack house, and just like that would be, I don't know, it's like a snow globe, giant
Okay.
snow globe, but without the snow, obviously. Just kind of, I don't know why I wanted to do that. It just, I thought that it would be very neat to have just a big dome with a captured piece of island in there.
Yeah, but it's Minecraft. It's not like you really have to justify why you craft something.
Exactly. I think it would just look really cool
Good.
to have a dome like that. And it would kind of be the entrance way to my chest area, which was going to be the dropper map.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's
I
why
see.
that's why I started doing the whole, I was going to cut the water off up there and have like, or have a switch that cut the water off up there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So that you'd literally like be able to drop down and like, see the dropper map. It'd be really cool.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, but it would have to be honest, if I wanted it done right, it would have to be done way bigger, like 2 times bigger than this even. I think it's 12 blocks or maybe even 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 8 blocks. It'd have to be at least 16 blocks at the opening and maybe more, like 32 to have that much impact, and it would have to go way down further.
I just remembered I brought you a present.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. From my fort way out in...
Oh!
It's for your...
What'd you bring me?
I brought you a couple records. We got those on our trip out. I was like, I gotta save these for Poet. Plus, I have more horse armor and saddles.
That is amazing.
So...
You brought me a couple cats.
I did!
You call them kittens. What did Winter get you? Cats.
I sure did.
Yep.
I'm gonna go see the horsies. I'm gonna be sad to see them go.
Oh, I put armor on all of them. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, well, then I guess I didn't need
Get
this
to
armor.
them actually from right here, because there's kind of a hole in the wall as I was expanding.
Totally expanded into the animal farm.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, they all have armor. No, not all of them.
Not all. Most don't.
Oh, this one's so cute.
But if you do. Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is because I've got a different texture pack. This is why they look different. Oh, Goliath, I'm going to miss you so much. So we can put diamond horse armor.
This is the one that I love. I just like the way that it looks.
I'm going to put diamond horse armor in this one.
The gold armor looks amazing, I have to admit.
You just like gold armor.
I know. You could practically call me Skyda's Minecraft, the way I like gold. But I've always been that way. It's not like, something that is new. Back when I was on those old avatar sites and stuff, I would always color coordinate my stuff with like red, black, and gold. Those are my colors. And the gold was always like the most prominent part.
Where's Goliath? I want to ride Goliath.
This guy's so slow, but I love him anyway.
Goliath is slow too, but I don't care. Hi.
Yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes you don't care if they have their faults.
He was my first horse.
Yeah. Yeah. And I worked hard to get this guy.
Plus I got a name tag and everything.
So we could race them.
You'd probably win.
I don't know. Mine's pretty slow.
Let's go check out Spawn. It's a nice open place.
Alright.
So... something I wanted to talk about today.
Yes.
Something that really bothers me, and it's public
This is the
servers.
RedCubed podcast, Mark.
No, it's just well, I'm not on the podcast, but it's just something that bugs me is like public servers, because
Yes.
I play on a lot of public servers.
We're not necessarily talking about the RedCubed public server in this case.
No.
That's obviously not open yet.
And you guys all know that I used to run a public server called Lol Nation.
Look at you. You're way ahead of me.
Okay, maybe Goliath is way faster than yours.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Goliath is a little faster than your horse.
A little.
Good horsey.
I had to basically come in and... I see a big mustache.
Well, a lot of the reasons why I don't like to record on public servers, even if I play on them, is because of language.
Yes.
And just
And I mean, I have to put disclaimers on the tops of a lot of my episodes and stuff because of it.
well, yeah, and, you know, and
Of course.
oh my goodness, there's spiders like totally after you. Who is this?
Don't
it's
light up
Cube.
the roofs.
It's Cube. Hi.
Wee.
Hi.
Ice Cube is here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Where is he?
Where are you?
Where? Oh, there you are.
I mean, what do you think about like server admins that are too strict, though? Like,
Watch out for the creeper!
I got accused of being too strict in a server because I banned people for being jerks.
Yeah. And I mean, to be honest, having run my own servers and stuff in the past and being in a community where... How did that spider just avoid you completely? Being in a role of a role of responsibility where you have to deal with people who are immature and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be the kind of person exactly like you were, where you got to be strict. You got to lay down the law, basically, or they do not respect you.
No, because my feeling is that if they are jerks, I don't care if they're on my server. I don't care if they get mad because I banned them. You know, if they come to my server and the first thing they do is troll people, then I don't want them on my server.
Yeah. Or if the first thing they do, or if they're repeatedly using some kind of a foul language, or, you know, that kind, even once is enough to say, you know what? That's not the kind of person that I want to have on the server. Because there's something to be said about giving someone a second chance, but if it's something that's you shouldn't tolerate as much as you should.
No.
If that makes sense.
Exactly. And it's just, you know, I understand that you want to be fun for the public, but you know, people need to be on their best behavior. And I mean, I'm LOL Nation. People knew not to come on and be jerks because then they would never play on my server again. They were on their best behavior because they knew that it just wasn't tolerated.
Yeah.
So I never had a problem with like language and, you know, because I could sick Beth on them for one.
Well, that's, yeah, for one thing you could always do that. But apart from that, it was, you know, people respected the fact that if they acted up, they were gone.
Exactly.
And, you know.
But I've been called, like, seriously on this other public server. They say I'm just too strict. Like, you know, there needs to be, like, you know, steps. And it's like, you know, no, because then people just think, oh, well, I don't care. I'll just get muted for a little bit and who cares.
Which is kind of ironic because the server that you're talking about is the one that I go on and troll all the time. And
but you don't say things that are inappropriate when somebody's trying to record.
What I'm going to say is, like, some things are taken too strict.
I know, like caps. How do you take
capital lettering
caps?
in your font? I don't see why that's even, you know, I can see how it can be very
Honestly,
troublesome
I could
if
tolerate
someone
it.
is constantly doing it, because all servers have some kind of a limit on capitalization, like Hypixel, for example. If someone is excessively using caps, then you'll get the mods saying, you know, tone your caps down, please.
I know, but like capitalizing an abbreviation.
Like, I'll
is
use
just silly.
AFK or something in caps, or you know, BRB, or, you know, another acronym in capital letters, which is proper.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll get a warning for caps after I've said one little thing that is actually supposed to be in caps. Like, I think there's a lot of people who are just trying to be impressive moderators, and that's not quite the point.
No.
Either you're missing the point of moderating.
And then it's like, well, we have moderators to like keep track of that. Well, you know, it's just honestly, they shouldn't have to work that hard at it. It just should be like, okay, when I come onto a server, I'm going to be on my best behavior, because if not, then I just can't play on that server.
Correct.
You lose the privilege of playing on this server.
Here's a very good example. Two servers do the same thing, Hypixel and the Hive. They both have about the same level of people on those servers. So in and around 5,000 people on a busy day, sometimes more, sometimes way more, sometimes way less, you know, in and around between 2,000 to, say, 10,000, okay? So huge amounts of people on, and of course you can't have that many mods.
No.
Every person on there. So the way that Hypixel does it is basically, if you misbehave, you're done for.
Yep.
You know, that's it. I've actually seen people banned for using derogatory terms, and for even verbally attacking me and doing things like that, where I was just minding my own business, and someone comes on and they start being a jerk for absolutely no reason.
But they could, because they hope that you're recording and then they can be in your video being a jerk.
Maybe, if that's what it is. I don't know if that's what it is. I don't think that's what the case was.
That's what the case was, what happened to me.
Yeah, not in this case though, I don't think. For what I'm about, like, basically someone came on and was using derogatory terms and stuff, and I basically made light of it and was like, I was just making light of it. But a moderator saw it and said to the guy, cut that out, and he continued, and he was banned, immediately banned.
Yeah, there's no...
And a mod was the one who banned him. Like,
there's no, you get...
Bam, you're done.
1, 2, or 3 strikes. If you're going to do that, you're being a jerk.
Yes.
I mean, how do you... Your horse is... Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yep, it's me.
I saw you back there.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit laggy, glitchy, weirdy thing.
It's just... If
But on
somebody's like that,
there's no moderation done at all. Even if there's a mod right there, they're too busy talking with their friends. At least that's what I see.
Yeah.
That's what it seems to be like. And maybe I'm very wrong. Maybe, they're trying their best. But from even the language standpoint, you get people using language constantly on the Hive.
Ugh.
To the point where I actually have to put a disclaimer on my Hive videos.
And we shouldn't have to.
Saying there might be language in this chat. And maybe, there are servers that allow language, but Hive actually in their rules says they don't. So, as someone who joins a server and expects it to be a certain way, and expects the users to behave in a certain way, they aren't doing that. And you know what? To each their own. Some people don't have a problem with language. I understand that. I'm not completely... a prude, or what would the right word be? Like, I understand that some people find language offensive.
I don't find language offensive either.
It's a personal preference. But the fact is that I'm joining a server where language is supposed to be prohibited, and that suits my dislike for it. And yet I have to be very careful with disclaimers in my videos and stuff because of the way that the user base is, because they're not moderated properly. So it goes to show you, two servers that are run completely different despite having very similar aspects and purposes.
Well, and then I had somebody comment to me. They said, well, why don't you just edit it out? I shouldn't have to edit it out.
Correct. And that's the thing too, is like, I'll get people saying, well, you should bleep the things, or you should cover them, or this kind of thing. And I mean, it's so unfortunate that we have to say this, but it is what it is. It's the server's fault that the language is there, not ours. We record on there, and the way that the server is it's up to them to moderate their server. I'm not going to start censoring my video because of the way that it is. I put a disclaimer, and really that's about all that I can do.
Yeah, and they told me to turn off chat. It's like, but I go onto the public server to chat with my friends and my fans. If I wanted to play...
going on a public server as opposed to a private server or even a single player world is so that you can interact with people, the good people out there who like being social on those sites.
Yeah, the people who know that I play on there, and they play on there, so maybe I might jump on and they can hang out with me. The ones that are... Those are the ones, the people who know...
Plus, there are certain elements of the interface, like you've just captured a Pokemon, or you've just got so many coins in this game, or you've just done such and such a person, or somebody joins your party, or those kinds of things. Those are all chat based, and if you turn off your chat, you can't see those.
Exactly.
Those are important little things. So, yeah.
I personally think that
definitely see your rant. I can see your point.
If you're, the punishment isn't punishing the actual people. It's the fact that they're keeping these people around and giving them second chances to be jerks.
Yeah.
Is punishing the people that...
Or not punishing them at all.
Yeah, or not punishing them at all, or just... The thing is they weren't afraid of the punishment, because the punishment was, oh, they get muted for 10 minutes. Oh, whoop-de-doo. I'll just get to talk in 10 more minutes. It was just
what this reminds me of? You remember the movie Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood?
No.
The movie Unforgiven was basically about this cowboy who cut up a girl's face, and as a punishment, he had to give like 7 horses to the girl, to the owner of the
That seems
girls.
legit.
Yeah, he didn't get a whipping. He didn't so much as get hanged. He didn't. And nothing bad happened to him. He just got, give him, 5 horses. Don't do it again. Boys will be boys.
I know, and that's what it feels like too. And it was so frustrating. I had to like completely toss a recording.
You know what happened in that movie? Spoiler: everyone dies. In the end. So you know what? You be a good person, or you will die. Clint Eastwood will come out of nowhere and kill you all.
Well, that's the thing too. It's just like, and also, I can tell when people are just. I know that a lot of little kids like to use like language like that because they think it makes them seem like they're older.
You know what? I'm guilty of that when I was a kid too.
Yeah, I know, but it really doesn't.
And then it becomes habit forming. And a lot of people that I talk to say, I don't mean to use it as much as I do.
I am proof that you can change. Honestly, I used to be terrible.
Like, very good proof. 2 Girls, 1 Minecraft in my Waking Up series.
Yeah, they are getting
They've
better.
actually been making a very, very good effort not to do it in my videos since episode 50 and on or so. And they've been really good about it. Like, really, really good about it. Sometimes they let them slip because it's a habit, really, now. But it goes to show you that, if you're doing it often, it's very habit forming.
It
and
is.
if you don't do it often, it's also a habit not to use it. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. That was an ender pearl.
You killed my horse. Pushed me off.
I was trying to ender pearl up.
Why? Where? There?
Yeah, because I don't know, something to do.
Oh.
But yeah, I worked in a factory for 5 years, so like, yeah, I got really used to using bad language, and it is really hard to break the habit, but it is possible.
Yeah, I think being around people who do use that language a lot definitely does add to the habit.
It does.
It's like if you live with someone who drinks or if you live with someone who smokes, there's a very good chance that you'll do it too. I know that it sounds crazy because sometimes you're disgusted by the habit, but there's a higher chance that you'll do it.
There is.
If you're around it. And language is another thing that, if you're around it often, you're probably going to be using it too if you don't even realize it.
But, there's still, you can check yourself, honestly. Like,
That, for YouTubers, it matters to me a lot more. Like, if it was just me and a bunch of friends playing around, I might even use language.
Yeah.
But being the YouTuber that I am, I don't want to have that kind of an image for myself. Stupid horse.
I'm just having fun watching you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's really cool because in this texture pack, there's purple added to that armor.
Oh.
I know, so you have to definitely watch it. I know that you love purple. The gold armor has purple.
Yeah, I'm royal. But from a YouTuber perspective, you have no idea how habit forming some of the things that you see like sink into your mind, from what other people say. And I'm not just talking about better, but I'm talking about there was a time when I was watching B00 videos, okay? And I admitted this in the past that I've watched his videos, and he was saying Jizo Pete's. Now that's not something that I have ever said in my life, and yet there I found myself just out of habit saying Jizo Pete's to certain things.
I've done the same thing.
And I've broken myself of this habit. But I caught myself one day saying, "Oh, Jizo Pete's," and I was like, "Wait a minute." It just the way that people talk in videos, you pick up. And so me using language in videos, I don't want to have that kind of negative influence on especially because a lot of the people who watch my videos are kids.
Well, that's why the series that I'm recording too is mostly kids, and it's just no.
We haven't done too much in this video, unfortunately.
No, sorry.
To be running around, I've been following you.
I noticed. I'm like, I've got a poet stock.
You might as well have a lead on it.
I'm not complaining.
Yep.
No, but still, since we're doing a map reset, there's really not much you can do on RedCubed.
I know, and that's
with
just
people
the thing.
and talk about things.
I've come on here a couple times now, and just kind of looked around and thought, why should I build anything? I don't even want to go diamond mining. I don't even want to, little thing.
So, unfortunately, I think that any of my RedCubed episodes in the near future are probably going to be mostly just collabs, chatting with my friends on here.
That's right. Until the new thing, we are going to be doing. This is something that's going to really excite a lot of people. I want to bring the hype back. Is the Skybridge Bob trial is
Ooh.
happening? We've got a court date.
We have a court date, finally.
Yes, the court date is December the 4th. I don't know when the video will be released. I think it's the 20th, maybe.
Probably the last day, yeah.
I think it's going to be for like the last event on this world will be the Skybridge Bob case, and yeah, it's just going to be crazy, amazing,
I can't wait.
Awesome. We've got already a lot of ideas for what's going to happen. Although we're not. I love the way that our storytelling goes. Like we're not saying, okay, now you come here and say
We're not
this at the
scripting
time.
it. We're just
No, it's
saying-
basically who's going to be there and what is their role going to be, and it's mostly like, okay, a dual get will be Dave's lawyer or no, the other way around. Anderson D Getz will be Dave's lawyer and a dual get will be my lawyer. It's something
how are
like
we gonna
that.
do this? And
Yeah. And that's kind of, and then we'll wing it from there. So that's the best kind of story, I think.
yeah, because the best stuff comes when it's like not forced.
I know a lot of people have been waiting for the Skybridge Bob thing to finally end, because Skybridge Bob is still very much a thing. Look at that whole tank army he has on YouTube. Terrible.
The what?
The tank army on the YouTube comments
Who is it?
fighting
Oh,
Google.
Bob.
Yeah, Skybridge Bob.
It's not Skybridge Bob.
He's
It's just
responsible.
Bob.
You just know it's him.
You're blaming Skybridge Bob for the Bob.
I'm
tank
totally
army.
blaming Skybridge.
That is so
I gotta
annoying.
ban Skybridge Bob from my comments now. That word.
Warning: extreme seismic activity has been detected in this area. I've been seeing these signs all over.
Yeah, I know, and I see like there's this massive rift in the ground here. I don't know if it's related or what.
So
I just
is
don't
the
know.
world falling apart?
Like there's this massive fault line here, and there's a sign in there too that says something like
Is the world falling apart?
it says warning extreme seismic activity. I thought there was like
Hey,
another
there's
sign.
a door
that
over here.
says,
Oh crud.
Hey, there's a door.
Yeah, I see a door over here.
A door.
Oh, maybe that's not a door. It's just a hole. Oh, it's a crack in the foundation.
Yeah.
It's
I
heading
don't-
for Vaughn's house.
There are rumors that this place will go out with a bang. That's all that I'll say.
Well, don't we always go out with a bang?
Yeah, I mean that's the way, right?
That's the way.
That's the way. See, a giant jungle tree is wanting to grow right there. But it's gonna be fun. And again, another plug to or actually, this is probably my first plug to the RedCubed podcast,
Amazing.
going on with me, Highboy, and Mog Swamp as the regulars, and then a bunch of guests from this server
There's
and other
a
servers
waiting
as
list.
guests. There is already over I think it's like a 2-month-long waiting list
Yeah.
for people to get on.
I'm not even on it. I'm not even gonna try.
Well, you should at least be a guest one day.
Maybe
I mean,
someday. Maybe when the
Oh,
waiting list is
interrupted.
a little
Bad things
Shorter.
here. Jesus.
London Bridge.
London Bridge. Yo, watch out!
Oh. I'm like,
Okay.
what? Oh, creeper.
Yes.
Hey, did you notice the fern's back?
I did notice the fern was back. So many people told me that it was a fern after I said I didn't know what it was. Oh, so funny. So funny.
cool.
And all I did was hit.
I saw nothing. I saw nothing. Oh my god. Poets!
I did nothing. Run away! Run away! Go! Gallop!
Poet, away!
Poet! Away!
Oh my lord.
Oh man!
You did it again!
I hit the button by accident. I thought I was
What?
on the ground.
There's a mustache on your arch.
Eh? There's a Dave mustache. on my
There's
arm?
a Dave stash on your arch.
Wow. It's Attack of the Mustache. Amazing though.
It's a Dave stash.
It's giant Mario mustache.
I love how there's a nose on it too.
Yeah, the Dave. Nerdhood 42. Okay.
Hey, look, there's warning seismic activity has been
Oh,
detected.
there's signs everywhere. You see them all over the place here.
Really?
Yep. It's just a thing. Can I turn off? I can turn off weather noise, right?
Yeah, I turned off my weather noise.
Oh, man. Why didn't I do that sooner? Oh. Oh, my ears. Okay. So much better now.
What's with this platform?
Well, this will never happen now.
Okay. All right.
This is gonna be a giant warrior statue. I had already kind of mocked it up in a creative world, and I was gonna come back here and build it. It's gonna be cool.
Not gonna happen anymore.
Not gonna ever happen. It's gonna be a
Might
big
happen in the next one.
It's gonna have another statue on the other side. Yep.
Man, you have to start all over.
Yep. But it's, you know what? It's really I talked about this in a previous episode too, where it's not that much work. Like seriously, doing this walkway took me all of maybe 2 hours if I were to combine all the hours I put into it. Like it's really not that bad. You do a pattern a couple times.
So this is the man who can actually. I don't do things like this. Like my brain doesn't say, "Oh, I could put this like this and it'd be pretty." I don't ever think that way.
If I wanted this to look exactly like this on the new server, I could instantaneously. It'd take me 2 hours, so not instantaneously, but it would really not be that much effort. It's just, you know, me dedicating myself to doing things. Is always
And finishing things.
Yeah, like this thing, I'm sure it took a long time. I don't know how long. I'd imagine a couple hours at least. Even just to get the wood. But, you know, I could have done this. I easily could have done this. I could have spent an afternoon and done this. But I didn't, you know. And it's totally my fault.
Well, it's done now.
I know, it's done now. Like the sign said, you know, it's a stress reliever, I guess, having that done.
Considering I've started like 3 or 4 different bases and not finished any of them.
I love the trees, though. The trees I really enjoy. I will be recreating in some way.
They're so perfect.
Yeah, I love that they're trimmed.
They're trimmed.
Manicured trees.
Manicured trees. All right. Well, I will definitely be looking forward to building another home in your wall.
Oh, good. I'd love to build a finished wall. This is only about half the wall done. Like, even up to where I completed it, that's only about half of what I had envisioned. The wall, admittedly, was taking a long time to finish. It was not that easy to do. But hopefully I'll finish something like that in a future
I love the crafting tables.
So, with the new world, I'm going to be starting a season 2.
So am I.
Season 2, episode 1.
Oh my goodness, starting over.
I know. After over 100 episodes,
Oh.
I was hoping to catch up with Drew. He had like 160 episodes, and
You
I've
were
got
making good time.
116 or so. So, you know, I was catching up pretty good considering he was on the server a whole year before I joined. But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll miss this place.
I will. Too.
I will.
I love the stash, Dave.
I will miss the stash more than anything else. Yep.